channel. Today I have another craft video for you in collaboration with Habby Fabric. You may have seen my previous videos with Habby Fabric here on my channel. Well, today I have a brand new Habby Fabric vinyl bundle to share with you, and that is called the Wild Child bundle. So I have this collection of vinyls here to show you, and these are gorgeous heat transfer vinyls from Habby Fabric, and this is my Wild Child collection. So this is actually number 3 of my bundle, so there's actually 3 to collect now, which is really cool, and I'll obviously link everything that I mentioned below in the description box. So before I continue the video, if you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and make sure to hit the notification bell to be notified of my future videos. So the brand new bundle has 8 vinyls included within it. I absolutely love the bright sort of shades from Habby Fabric, and this has got a mixture of their Happy Glitter, Happy Flex and their Happy Flop. And it is the first bundle out of the 3 that I now have that includes the Happy Glitter. So we've got the Happy Glitter in light rose gold, we have the Happy Flex in pink, we have the Happy Flock in magenta. The flock is the textured sort of vinyl, it's got a really lovely finish to it. We have the Happy Flex in light orange, the Happy Flex in pastel yellow, the Happy Flex in dark mint. I've got to say this is probably one of my favourites. We've got another Happy Flock, this is in the mint shade, another textured one. And last but not least, a Happy Glitter in the shade Beach Blue. My inspiration behind this collection and the reason why I chose the name Wild Child is because I absolutely love retro vibes, and in this video I'm going to be showcasing the Wild Child bundle with an upcycled denim jacket. That's why it's in the background. So I just think it's such a fabulous way to upcycle clothing pieces that you already own. You would have seen this in my previous Habby Fabric video where I did a retro style t-shirt. If not, then go and check that out after you've watched this. However, I want to show you today how you can upcycle a denim jacket. I think this is like the ultimate way to upcycle a denim jacket or a garment. Using Habby Fabric vinyls is just a really cool way to do that. Super quick, super easy, and super effective. Also going to be using my Cricut machine. However, you can do this tutorial without a Cricut or a cutting machine. You just need a pair of scissors and a pen. So I've sketched up my design that I want for my jacket, and I'm thinking something along this line down here. It's always a good idea to sketch your ideas out before you go ahead and start cutting into your really nice vinyl. So to start off with, guys, it's always handy to have the item that you're upcycling laid out in front of you, because with the vinyls, when you're cutting by hand, it's kind of like a puzzle process. So for me, I like to just lay the item out that I'm going to be upcycling, whether that's a t-shirt or a jacket, and just kind of gauge the size of the space that we're working on. So that's what I'm going to do first, just laying this jacket out flat. And then the design that obviously I'm working on is going to be this kind of sun rainbow design. So you can just decide what part of the design you want to work on first. And for me, I think that is the sun design. So the centre of the sun is going to be with the Happy Flex in pastel yellow. And obviously we need something round as our shape for the circle of the sun. So you can just use anything, whether that's a plate or a candle, whatever you have to have. Your piece of vinyl shiny side down, and then you can actually draw on the back of your vinyl, and that way you can just use a pen, and yeah, perfect way to sort of draw on your shape. So I'm going to use a circle to do my shape. I'm just going to draw this by hand and then we can cut it out. So once your circle is cut out, you can place that on the jacket, and we'll use that as a template to then work from in terms of our sun rays. So the sun rays I'm going to do in a mixture of pink, orange and the darker pink. This is a quilting ruler, but I find it's really handy for projects like this because you can use those lines here. So you can just make these kind of basic sun ray shapes, and then we'll cut that one out and see what that looks like. Cool, so I'm actually quite happy with the length of that, and I think if the sun was like there, central like that, that would be perfect. So I'm just going to use this one as a basis for my others, and then do it by eye and by hand, as you've just seen the same process, and then I'll show you what that looks like. So I've just laid out all the sun rays where I kind of roughly want them to be, and I need to sort of like trim them down and make sure it's looking all really good. And then before I go ahead and do anything else, I just want to lay on my other colours and work out what the best option is to put Wild Child sort of over the top like that. And what colour is going to stand out against that yellow. I might even do like this one, this glitter as Wild Child, but have like white behind it. But before I go ahead and do that, I'm going to trim these down and get this all pressed on in place, just so this is all done. Just using my Easy Press 3 for this. I'm actually going to say it needs to roughly be there, and I'm doing it more by eye. Just going to place on our Easy Press, press play, and I'm doing 15 seconds. Now it's time for my favourite bit, which is peeling off the protective film. Time to peel off the layer, and this is the bit I love. Ooh, so satisfying, oh my god. And always best, just a little tip, to do it on a cool peel. So I've just let this all cool down before I've gone ahead and started peeling it off. So the sun is done, and if you look close up, you should be able to see the texture of the Happy Flock. So now I'm going to do the text Wild Child, and for this I actually found a SVG, I think that's what you call it, basically one of those files online, because I was going to make it myself with fonts, but I just couldn't get the font that I liked the look of, and I couldn't find anything on Cricut Design Space that I really thought would work. So I found a design someone made online. It was a free download, I'll link it below. So I'm going to use that, but I'm going to play with it in Cricut to see if I could do like an outline around it. So I'm going over the Cricut steps quite quickly because I just want to keep this as simple as possible. But on the Cricut Design Space, I just upload that file that I mentioned. I will leave that in the description box below for you guys to go and download. So once that's uploaded, you just really simply want to go through the steps to make it a simple cut out image. So you press simple, continue, and then insert it into your canvas. Once you've done that, you can press the offset feature here, and this creates a really cool outline to your image, and that's how I'm going to get the effect of the layered vinyls together. I experimented with the size of that outer layer, and then when I was happy with it, I just changed the layers to the corresponding vinyl colours, so the background in white and then the text in blue. And then when that was done, I highlighted over both of them and resized it to the width that I wanted them. So I actually resized it to 9 inches wide, which was perfect for the jacket, just to cover up that sun in the best way possible. And then you just press make sure that your layers are selected as mirror, and then I used the Smart Iron-On glitter feature for the glitter. And then I also just cut out a selection of stars on my Cricut as well. Okay, so lay out your jacket again. For this part of the process, because we've already taken off the protective film on this piece, we're going to need some heat-proof paper. I have these Teflon sheets just from Amazon. I've got my heat-proof mat underneath, and we're going to pop on our Wild Child text, but first of all we're going to have to do each layer one at a time. So if we go ahead and sort of fit this where we want it, here's good. I'm not going to preheat the base just because I don't want to melt any more of this vinyl. So what we're going to do is just place the heat-proof paper on top like that, put on our Easy Press, and then just press go. And this is going to be for 15 seconds, and I'm just going to test it and see what it looks like. Whilst that's cooling, to save time, you can start preparing all your other pieces. So I cut out loads of stars on the Cricut. You can actually just print off a template if you've got a home printer, and you can use that to cut by hand. Glitter. The Happy glitter is so cool, I love it. Right, so we just place on where we want it. Need to make sure it's as centralized as possible. Happy with that. Lay on our heat-proof paper. Press this on. Yeah, do 15 seconds. Now that is done, I'm going to do these corner bits with the swirls as in the design. Rose gold. We're basically just going to do a mixture of all the colours. Essentially what I do is going to be mirrored, so I might even cut it here but then do it over the other side. For this process, I really simply just drew by hand some sort of wiggly line shapes. I did them roughly about 1 inch wide, and then I would layer that line that I just cut onto my next coloured vinyl and repeated the process like that. It was really easy to do. Now that those are transferred on, I'm going to cut out all of the little stars, then I can individually place them where I want them. So I'm just doing a little heart for the pocket at the front. So I'm just literally folding the vinyl in half and cutting like a little heart shape, and then I'll get it on the other vinyl like that. And just use that as a basis to cut another little heart. Just cut that one down a bit. So it kind of like fits in the middle of it like that, and then I'm going to do another one on the outside. And there we have it, you guys. Here is the finished jacket. Let's put it on so you can see how it looks. So first of all, I did this little patch pocket at the front. So the jacket already had this pocket on it, and I just upcycled the pocket. I did the little cutout heart. This was all hand cut, so I didn't use my Cricut, apart from the little stars. So the little like rays coming out of it, and then the hearts, it's all just cut by hand. And then obviously added these stars that I cut out on my Cricut. Here is a closer look of the jacket. I'll turn around so you can see. I'm so happy with it, you guys. I think it's just so easy to upcycle your own clothes. This is a jacket that I actually picked up on Vinted for £5, and with Habby Fabric I've made it an incredible jacket. I hope you enjoyed seeing this video and seeing this jacket come together. My Wild Child bundle is now on the Habby Fabric website, so make sure you go check that out. I'll leave the link in the description box below. And if you've been inspired by this jacket, make sure to comment below and let me know if you're going to be making one for yourself. And I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks so much for watching. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you next time. Bye!